Good morning. How is everybody? Welcome to Floss Tube Part 2. This is Lisa. So, I've been working on my kit, and this is what it looks like. It's by Dimensions. Very nice kit. Paid $4.95 at the Walmart. And it came nicely carded up, but yeah, kind of a messy stitcher. Let's get the chart out of the way. Ah! So look, this is how I'm doing. I think it looks great. I think I'm doing pretty good. I work on it a few hours a day, and I'm back to my diamond painting, so I feel better about life. I feel like more like myself, thank God. But if you look right here, this has weird colors, and that's called floss blending, where you take two different colors and you put them together and you stitch with that, and it makes like a tweedy look. That's how they get away with not putting as many colors in, but it adds a layer of depth to it. I'm a really bad, lazy person about backstitching, so I try and do backstitching as I go to make it less painful. It's one of the things I dislike the most about cross-stitching is backstitching. And I always seem to pick the kits with the most backstitching possible. So, I've been enjoying that. That's been fun. I like it. You want to see my back? My back looks good. Yay. Okay. So that's going good. So while I was digging around in my bag, I found this little kit. And I bought this years ago at the Walmart. It was a cheap little kit, probably $2 or so. And I found it, and I worked on it, and then I shoved it in my work bag and never thought about it again. So while I was digging around, I found this. And I had only done the green part and the eyes, so when I couldn't stand to work on Home Sweet Home anymore, I did this owl. Now, I was looking at it and I'm like, I have these all on bobbins. Why are they on bobbins? And I realized that this is a Busilla kit, and they come, this is why I did that, because this is how Busilla does their threads. They give you a big wad and they just tie it together. It's not like the Dimensions kit, which is really nice, where they put everything on it's already carded up. So that's why I did this. The other thing I wanted to talk about is that I want to caution people that are new to cross stitch that you would buy a small kit and you would think, oh, this is going to be easy peasy because it's small. And the answer to that is not necessarily. You really need to look. On here, there's French knots. There is a lot of fractionals and there's a lot of back stitching. So if I was a new cross stitcher, I think that I would become very frustrated and throw it in the garbage and never do cross stitch again. This is not meant for a beginner. When I think about people that are new to cross stitch, I think that they would be frustrated with that. That being said, I would never want anybody to not try something because, I said that they probably couldn't do it. I'm just saying that if you're new to cross stitching, when you buy a kit, make sure you look at it before you purchase it to see, what exactly it entails. Now, I've been cross stitching since I was 15 years old and I'm 52 now, so I pretty much have got it down pat. But if I was 16 and my mother had bought me this kit, I think I had become very frustrated with it. But yeah, when I can't stand to do brown anymore, I work on that. The other thing I found is this one. Now, this is also a small kit. Now, I would say this is a beginner intermediate. This one doesn't have any fractionals. This one doesn't have any French knots. I think that this would be better for a beginner because of those two things. It's mainly whole cross stitching, but it does have quite a lot of back stitching because, I can't help myself. Even though I despise back stitching. And see, this is how Busilla does their kits. They just give you a wad of floss and then you gotta separate it yourself. So that's why I'm thinking that back a couple years ago when I bought that owl kit, that why they're all wound on bobbins. And a couple other things I found that I thought y'all might be interested in. This is a magnifier, and it's plastic, and it's got magnets on the back of it. And I'll show you what it does. Let me get something that I can magnify. So what you do, you have your pattern out and you place the red line under it. And that way you can magnify it and just move it down. And you can read. I have to use these. Now this is by Leran, Leran. I don't even know if they make them anymore. I cannot remember where I bought it. Like I said, I've been stitching my little heart out for years, so I've accumulated things. But if that's something that you would like, I would just have a look around. I don't even know. The next time I go to Walmart, I'll look in their accessories craft aisle and see if they carry it anymore. I can't remember where I got it from, but the other thing I found that I thought was very, very interesting was this. Now this just looks like a normal pendant. I bought this because I used to fly back and forth to Michigan to visit my parents, and I like to cross stitch on the plane, or in the lounge waiting for the plane, or in the delay for the plane. And what it is it's a cutter. And I have a little piece of floss here, and I will show you. And what you do, am I in frame? There we go. Is you just pull it across there, and it cuts. Inside, there's like a little sharp edge. So each one of those little notches you can stick your thread into, and it'll snip it off. And it has a hole right there, and you could wear it like a necklace. Now, at the time I was flying, in the 2000s, early 2000s, of course, 9/11 had happened, and so they didn't let you carry anything sharp on the plane. So in order to snip my threads, I bought this, and I wore it, and I never heard nothing from the TSA, so I don't even know if they make these anymore. It's possible that they do. You just have to have a good look around. It's a thread cutter, and you can wear it as a necklace, and nobody knows the difference. What I actually use to cut my threads is this, and I bought these, they go like that. They're super sharp. And I use these for crochet, and I use these for cross stitch. I like them. They used to have a cover. I don't know where it went to. Who knows? And then I got my little candy tin from Christmas. And that's where all my stuff goes. Put that in there, and there, and there. My scissors in there. I also use this for when I'm stitching and I snip off a piece and I don't want to be bothered to throw it away. I throw it in this tin, and then afterwards I throw that away. Also, my glasses fit in there. It's just a candy tin from Christmas. Who doesn't love chocolates? So I think I'm doing pretty good on my stitching. It has kept me sane. And the other thing I want to say is I want y'all to go visit my friend Carolyn, at Cal's Crafts. Her and her daughter are having a race on who can finish their cross stitch first. So Carolyn or picked Millie. I picked Carolyn because I thought Millie had school, and so Carolyn could get more cross-stitching done. But then Carolyn said that Millie had the week off from school, so I don't know. Place your bets, pick your horse, so to speak. Bye, everybody. I think I'm going to try and make this a Friday thing. It seems to work out very well for Floss Tube Friday. So, we shall see how it goes. And hopefully both of these will be finished by next week Friday, but you know, I ain't making any promises. Okay? Love you guys. Be blessed. Be kind to each other. I'll talk to you later. Bye.